Alright guys, I'm going to start this video off with a warning. It was a very rough day of silage. A handful, like 3 or 4 cuss words probably, got through. If that is not something you want to hear, this might not be the perfect video. If you're somebody who likes hearing how people really talk, enjoy. I got used to the last couple days. It's exceptionally bright out already. The sun beat me. Morning, everybody. Welcome to Saturday. Okay, so last night when everybody left the shop, nobody was in a good mood because it was still complete chaos. The last plan I had heard, and I used plan very lightly there, is we're only running 1 chopper today, and we're chopping tomorrow. To which I immediately called BS. Look at that, I even censored myself. You're welcome. We've got 60 acres where I finished last night. Neighbor has 60 acres of feed. From there, the next one is that corn about 7 miles over. And from there, it's feed another 15 miles over. The plan this time yesterday was we'll hit the corn Monday morning on our way to that feed. I am holding him to that plan, which means if I can get the 120 acres or so done, we're done for the weekend. So I called all the custom guys last night and said, hey, we're starting at 8, not 9. We're starting early. Let's get this done and over with. I'm already down one guy. I don't think he's going to come. Another guy has to go to a football game this morning, a youth game. He hasn't been to any of them this year, so he needed to get to one. Another guy's got a youth volleyball tournament. Said he'd be here before noon, though. Another truck is broke down. Probably not coming back this year. So that leaves me 2 coming from that way. 1 early, 1 late. R4, which I have yet to see a driver even here yet. And then out of the 4 from the west, I think I'm only going to have 1, at least to start with. The other one is going to be a late arrival. So I called another buddy that does chopping. He has 1, maybe 2 trucks available. I go, I will take whatever you can send me. So we'll see how this goes, because I'm willing to bet money something changes in the next hour to this whole plan. First truck on the move. It's 10 after 8. I got here 1 minute before 8. So look at that, I was on time. I knew I was going to be really short here at the start. There's 2 other guys that are almost here. Cameron's getting his truck moved back from the cattle trailer back onto a trailer. And Blanca should be getting hers ready. The other 2, I don't know. And that's what I'm going to have to start with is 5. Then hopefully it'll soon become 7. Then 8. Maybe 9. Wouldn't that be fancy? 9, no better than I can move in this. 9 might keep up fairly decent. I don't know. I'm gonna take it. Oh, isn't it such a cute little trailer? I don't care. It's more tons. Well, confusion at the scale, which is my fault. I didn't think to text him last night. And apparently, tuna hollered at him this morning. Didn't get through, so. Trucks got bottled up there. And then, all of a sudden, as I run out of trucks, second chopper shows up. And 1 more of our trucks all of a sudden shows up. He's got that under control. I'm going to go find some food because I'm hungry. I didn't eat breakfast because I was in a hurry. I'm going to take my sweet ass time because 1 chopper is going to handle this. Maybe I'll just take the day off. If only it was that easy. I can feel my pulse in my forehead at this point. So, I was just cutting round and round on the field because it was working nice. The feed, as you saw, was down in different directions. When Colton showed up, he punched a hole like we normally do. And I saw he was having trouble, but that's when I was leaving. Let's go get my awesome Subway. Shout out to Winnie. love that old lady. Colton was having trouble, I guess, and then going back and forth the way he was. I guess he was stripping it a lot. Tuna calls. He's upset because we're leaving too much. Or what about around the outside where I was just going round and round? Yeah, that looks good. So I'm headed that way. Then he calls back. Go get a Zern. Let's see how it does. I tell him, all right, well, I got to go blow off the machine a little bit because I can't even get to all my hookups and everything. Good God, that magnet is strong sometimes. Because it is packed full of leaves from yesterday. So I can't even get to my mechanism to unhook the head, all that. He goes, okay, yeah, go do that. You just said it was working fine the way I was doing it. But that's not good enough. It's 10 a.m. too early to start drinking beer on a Saturday. There's college football on, so to me it seems like that would be appropriate. Oh yay, another phone call. Well, that was fun. Now here it is, 10:30 in the morning. I'm itchy from Milo dust. Heading over with a Zern. That I'm not convinced it's going to do any better than what I was doing. I gotta drive by my house on the way there. I am really tempted to just stop. It's fine. Today's stuff, it's just a mountain of annoyances. Nothing is that big of a deal, but because I'm so friggin' tired of this, every little annoyance becomes a massive friggin' problem when it shouldn't be. I'll eat my sandwich. Okay, everybody, wave hi to Colton. Apparently he gave up. He's going to switch heads. I don't know. I don't get it. I wasn't getting along perfectly fine. But the way this is folded over, I think we're opening up a different can of worms. I could be wrong. These are going to fly through it and we'll get done in no time. I have my doubts. I think it's safe to say our little traveling circus here has officially run off the rails today. So, like I thought, those headers making an absolute complete mess out of the damn field. Will not cut it. I've tried every different direction. Left about 50 piles. So now I gotta do the fucking 5 miles back to go switch heads. And another funny twist in all of today's madness. While I'm switching out heads, Maddie pulls in and gets a swather, and I go, where are you going? She goes, apparently to cut more hay. Last week we were done swathing. The guys were excited. The field Hector baled this morning. That was the end of hay. We were done for the year. And now we're swathing more. And I'll bet it's not just going to be one field. It's going to be 2 or 3 or 4. Oh well, head back. Just talking to Cameron, I go, is the other header working any better than mine? He goes, no, bring back the 12 ring. So, yippee skippy. I am impressed with this header today. This is a gnarly mess in places. And it's not doing a bad job of cutting. It's actually doing a phenomenal job for what I'm doing to it. I can feel my blood pressure going down. That's a good thing. Got some football on. I just now noticed I'm watching a weird version of football. Some weird split screen. I just clicked on a game. Okay. It's gonna be okay. Who would have thought? The way I was cutting earlier and getting along pretty dang good. It's still working. It's damn to sing, ain't it? Even with 10 trucks, we're still waiting. So I figured, while I'm waiting, I'll show you this. So you can see this side is cut pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's cut pretty good. Yes, I got 2 different games going on. This side, not so much. Why is that? Because it's all laying that way to the north. So my initial plan, when I started chopping this, because I seen that, and I knew the Zern would more than likely have some trouble. Colton's found a way, just cutting straight from north to south. It's working for him. So my initial plan was, I'm just going to cut this thing round and round, so that way everything that's laying sideways, I can cut across it. Like this. It was working alright. It wasn't working perfect, but it was working alright. And then, when all the confusion happened of changing everything up, all of a sudden Colton came and, like anybody would do, when you show up to the field, you punch a hole. Okay, it's opened up. Let's punch a hole and go. And then that's just when the chaos really started and changing heads, because, yeah, the 12-row doing that, that's not good. But the really tall stuff, let me turn on my screen so I can see. The really tall stuff right over there, that's what the Zern did. So the Zern, going the way that it's laying, was stripping it much worse than this head. And then cutting against, that's pretty good over there. So that's why I was going to go round and round, and that's why everything just really went sideways whenever we started switching heads and trying different things. But it happens. I'm just glad we're just about done with this field. I've got less than a load left here where I'm at. I'm not sure how much is up there, not much. And then the next 2 fields are the shorter variety, so I will probably just go switch to my Zern right away, because it cut really good. The last time we were on his stuff, we've got 60 acres. It's 1 o'clock now. I don't know. Even with 10 trucks, I don't know. Colton's cleaning up the last of that fun-filled adventure. On to the next. But first, time to change heads. On the move. Bart just happened to be coming by the shop while I was changing out the blades on the header. All new blades. Watching a pitched battle of Iowa, Minnesota, kicking field goals. Let's go. Well, field 2 is done. Now here it is, 3:45, starting field 3. It's pretty good. We're not going to finish this. So I texted Colton and I said, hey, the start of the round of trucks is here. Let's just fill them and quit for the night. So that's what we're going to do, and we will find out later if the tune has made up his mind or whether we're chopping tomorrow. All day long it was chop, chop, chop. And when I talked to him a little bit ago, he goes, we're not chopping tomorrow. And I go, well, we'll leave it tonight. Because all day yesterday was no chopping on Sunday. We don't need to. And then last night it's like, oh God, we got to chop on Sunday. You guys aren't getting anything done. Back to 11, no, 10 trucks, because we lost one game. 10 trucks, done for the night. We had a pretty good start on this field. It's amazing how hard this short stuff can cut, but it's got a pretty decent grain head on it. And if that is even close to right, that's amazing. 16 ton. I cut a lot of 10, 15 foot tall stuff that didn't make 16 ton because there was no grain on it. Sure is a cute little trailer, ain't it? It's longer than hell. Shorter than hell. Makes it easy for loading with a loader. That's the whole reason behind it. Got somewhere around 12 acres that cut, so there's about 20 left. It's 4:45 now, so clearly we weren't going to get that done tonight. There's no point running super late on a Saturday this late in the year. That's just asking for an accident to happen, and thank God we haven't had anything like that yet. I don't know what the plan is. I've heard multiple plans for tomorrow. I guess we'll figure that out when we get to the shop. On the plus side, Colton said he was just going to run to his air compressor to blow off, so I'll actually blow this thing off tonight, which would be nice. And I'm thinking, possibly, maybe, I might might be done with the zern head for the year. That stuff, yeah, it's short, but it's that heavy stock. It's in rows. The row head actually handles it perfectly fine. Got 30 acres of corn, or 25, whatever's left of it. Obviously, you need the row head there. And I'm told the feed over west that we got to go to is some more of that really tall stuff that the zern won't like. That's all we have left. 3 farmers, like 4 fields, I think. I think it's 2 pivots, that quarter circle and the quarter circle. That is all we have left. That sounds crazy to say. But at the same time, I know that's a lot. That's going to be 3 solid days of chopping. So, that's all I can do right now, though. Enjoy me some cold tea thanks to my refrigerator. Watching Oklahoma State and West Virginia. I'm going to go blow this thing off, then go find a better beverage. Got the chopper all blown off. Colton went to his, like I was saying. Much better. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Whenever that is. We have thought long and hard. And the plan for tomorrow is no chopping. Everybody needs a day to sleep, recover. We'll hit it again on Monday. Talk to you guys later.